protein metamorphosis system. This is the exact same system that I used in order to put on over 20 to 30 pounds of lean muscle within 3 months. And I continued to stay consistent, and I continued to stick to it, because a huge problem I see with skinny dudes trying to put on muscle and trying to put on weight is that they don't know what to eat. They don't know how much to eat. They don't want to eat too much. They don't want to eat too little. They don't know what's the right amount so they can put on quality lean muscle. They don't want to turn into a fat blob, a fat whale that can push a bunch of weight around, but you look like shit. Let's be honest here. We're working out to look better, to be better, and to feel better, to go from feeling skinny, weak, like a little bitch, to feeling strong, secure in oneself. Now listen, huge problem that I see, as I mentioned, is that they don't want to get too fat. They don't know what to eat. They don't know when to eat. They don't know how to train, what workout program is the best for them. And on top of that, the number one thing that nobody else talks about is that anyone can start the gym and do it for 1 day. They could even do it for 2 days, even a week, maybe even a month. But as time goes on and time goes by, they end up falling off. You end up falling off. And that's not what we want to happen. We want you to stick to it, and stay consistent. Now, if this is a huge problem for you, this is the same exact system I use, protein metamorphosis. So what is metamorphosis? Think of a caterpillar, right? It's in its cocoon, it's transforming. And not a caterpillar, what the fuck am I talking about? It's in its, or whatever, it's in its cocoon, it's in there, and then it flourishes, and then it goes through metamorphosis and turns into a fucking butterfly. That's what we want to do with muscle. You want to optimize the most amount of protein that you eat, the food that you eat, the protein, so you can build as much muscle as possible. And it's with a system where it tells you what to eat, how much to eat, when to eat it, and it makes it easier for you. Because another problem is that you force feed yourself. I remember when I first started, I just started eating anything and everything under the sun. And did I get bigger? Yeah, for sure, a little bit, but I felt like shit, and I started to, I guess, not look the best because I was eating way too much. And it just, once you get into that territory of quote unquote bulking, you start to put on too much fat, and it just doesn't look good, and it's not the physique that you want. So you gotta know how much to eat, when to train. You train in the mornings, do you train in the evenings? And my recommendation is always to leave it into the evenings after you've had at least 3 to 4 meals. And you want to keep your carbs, the majority of your carbs, before your workout and even after your workout. So you can fill up those muscles, drink a bunch of water throughout the day as well, and you will be stronger in your workouts, which with you ending up being stronger during those workouts, you can push more weight, you can break down more muscle during your workout, and you can cause the most amount of muscle growth. You can cause more muscle growth. So that's the reason. So it's just a 3-part system. And as I was saying, back to my main point, where you eat and you're trying to go at the gym, you're trying to go at it blindly, you don't know what the fuck to do, but you keep going. And maybe just the lack of results, you don't know if what you're doing is correct, and you keep going, and you don't know what to do. And the only thing that happens is that you end up falling off, you end up staying inconsistent, you end up not sticking to your fitness goals, you end up skipping the gym, you end up skipping your meals, and it's just a downwards spiral. And nobody talks about how to fix this. How do you actually cause change? What is the catalyst for a change in a human being? How can you take someone that is lazy and has never worked out in their life to become a gym freak, a gym rat, where their identity is literally the gym and they do not miss the gym? How do you make this transformation that nobody talks about? Because everyone throws diet and fitness at your face. Do this, do that. They scream at you, be more motivated, look at yourself, you look like shit, be motivated, do this for the betterment of your own good. And yes, of course, that makes sense. But to literally rewire your brain, where change literally comes automatically, where you going to the gym, where you getting your meals in and getting your food in, is just a result of you changing your inner identity, of you rewiring your subconscious mind. Nobody talks about this. And every single successful person that's ever achieved any single goal in their life went through this either unconsciously or unconsciously. They either knew what they were doing, they applied it, and got the result that they were looking for, or they did it without even knowing and they ended up getting the result. Every single person that got jacked, every single person that got rich, every single person that achieved whatever they were looking to achieve in whatever realm that they were focused on, they were able to achieve it because they were able to rewire their brain, rewire their mind, their identity shifted, and now they were acting and taking the actions and said behavior of that person that easily achieves the goal that they were looking to accomplish. Now, that might have been a lot that I've thrown at you, but it's the reality. And even the most successful people, even if they don't know how they did it, even if they deny it till death that this mindset stuff is absolute garbage, it's absolutely nonsense, because they also went through that change as well, even unconsciously, because they wouldn't have achieved that goal. So that's the same type of mindset that you want to instill in yourself when you're looking to achieve progress, when you're looking to stay consistent, because the biggest problem is that you start in the gym and a couple weeks later, you're falling off. A couple months later, you're falling off. Maybe you did it for a year straight and you fell off. Maybe in 2020, you were jacked and you were going at it consistently. And then you ended up falling off and you were never able to get back on the horse, get back at it, and get back after it. So I break this all down in a 30-minute training you can check out below. Or if you want the full program, I'm opening up spots. You can go ahead, get free, not free, you can get early access, because the price will double and will continue to increase. So check down the description below and also leave it in a pinned comment.